Hey, I'm Jasmine, and you're watching the Spot magazine. Today, I will be answering all your shimmering questions. For all the people out there who don't know me, hi, I'm Jasmine, a 15-year-old small artist, and I'm from the USA. My birthday is September 15th, my zodiac sign is Virgo, and fun facts about me, I have dance parties all the time. I will literally sit in my house, blast music in my ear, and just dance to it. Like, dancing just brings me so much joy, and I don't really know why. To describe my music in 3 words, I would describe it as unique, me, and just uplifting. Back then, my music used to sound like everyone else's, but now I want to branch out and make my music my own. TLC, the 3-member girl group, rest in peace Left Eye, that group really set the picture in my mind when I was a 3-year-old little girl in the back of my dad's car singing along to No Scrubs. I always make sure I go back to my roots and just have a good listen of a TLC song just so I know what I'm inspired by. My biggest music inspirations today are definitely Say Now, Cat's Eye, and Kylie Cantrell. Say Now with all their pop hits, Cat's Eye with all their hard choreography, and Kylie Cantrell, I don't know, her harmonies are just something else, and I want to be able to do that one day. The small artist community has impacted my way in such a big way you guys probably don't even know. Yes, there were some bad things that went on during my run as a soloist and even as the group leader of Lavi, but I would just say overall, once everything is cleared up, well, the whole small artist community back then was a lot more supportive than it is now. To be completely honest, it's not really the same. If you didn't know this, I was a small artist back in 2023, 2024, and I can just tell you it was different. Nowadays, everybody is so judgmental and AI comes into the picture, mistreatment. It's just not the same, but I still love it because everybody is still supportive. I'm appreciative of this because without all these other small artists' support, I probably wouldn't be working as hard as I am now. Like, yes, I would put out music, but I also wouldn't have the extra boost I needed to put out this music. Things that usually come first in my music creation is 100% the concept because unfortunately I do not write any of my songs. I asked my amazing member Bray to write things for me and she immediately says yes, so let's all give her a round of applause. But yeah, the concept definitely does come first, and I also use YouTube beats, so there's no way for me to really cook something up in the studio when I barely create anything. I don't really have any certain routines for writing because, like I said, I unfortunately don't have the talent of writing music, but if I did, I would just write about things that happen in my life. The things I find the hardest in creating music is, again, the lyrics. Like, yes, I've written some songs. Like, if you know my song Forever and Ever that I released back in 2024, I kind of wrote that song myself. I had help with the melody for like a little bit, but writing is definitely the hardest part. I've also been trying to make beats, and again, that is probably another hard part of making songs. But I do know I love harmonies, I love mixing, I love singing, I love doing everything that involves me creating a whole natural sound to my songs. So I feel like the easiest parts of making my songs is adding the harmonies, adding the ad-libs, doing the vocals, and just making the song my own. Honestly, I hope people feel very confident because I'm working on my self-confidence, and I know today there's not a lot of songs uplifting women. They're usually about heartbreak, love, or just very inappropriate things, and I feel like we need a lot more artists that uplift women and just keep men out the picture. Like, yes, my song technically talks about boys, but you know, we just need a lot more pop artists these days that talk about women. A song that means the most to me is a song that I released, I think earlier this year. It's called Leaving Me Behind, completely written by me. That was definitely a dark time in my life when I fully wrote that by myself. I don't know if you guys know her, but me and Stella are like truly best friends, and she was thinking about leaving the small artist community, and hence as to why the song is called Leaving Me Behind, because me and Stella were both kind of at that place where the small artist community was not the best anymore, and we really wanted to leave, but I just really wanted her to stay. I'm glad she stayed because she's just an amazing person. And that song was, again, created in a dark period in my life. I had recently been through a death in the family. I was just really, really depressed, and as cringy as this sounds, that song holds a lot of meaning to me. I feel like that song is very, very important because it's very relatable. At the moment, I can't really remember the lyrics, but all I know is one day I just sat outside and found a beat, and I just started singing to it. Straight from the heart and my raw feelings. So that song has a lot of meaning. It 100% flopped, but I'm thinking about doing a revision and maybe re-releasing it. If my music was a color, I would say it's a mix between blue and pink, because my debut song, Where My Girl's At, has this denim-esque, 2000s pop-esque vibe. I think blue, but I feel like I'm gravitating more towards pink because that's kind of my new favorite color. I haven't really had a lot of interactions with supporters, but I just love to see those comments that say, I don't really know you, but this song sounds amazing and I feel like you can go far places. That really just boosts my confidence and just lets me know that I'm doing something right. Because if there's strangers on the internet saying that, then that means that I'm doing something right and I should probably continue. I'm most excited for my new re-debut single, Where My Girl's At, coming out October 4th. I remember the day I found the beat for that song, I immediately texted up Bray and I was like, Bray, I need you to write me a song to this. This is the best beat I've ever heard, and I would really love to make a song embracing girls and just, leaving boys out of the picture. If I could collaborate with any big artist, 100% it would be Kylie Cantrell. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know who that is, but she recently just put out her Boy Deluxe album, best album in the world. First of all, Kylie, the girl you are, I went and saw you live at the Descendants x Zombies World Collide Tour. You are a baddie. I love your songs, and if I could collab with her one day, I would actually cry. A year from now, I see myself as a semi-big artist. I know that's kind of cringe to say because you never know what's going to happen with your career. I really do want to continue this lifestyle and this opportunity to make an impact on the world. One musical hobby that influences my music is my daydreaming. Like, again, if I could write about what I daydream about in class, in school, or just what I see on the regular, I would 100% put it into my songs. I don't watch a lot of TV shows, let alone a lot of movies. I definitely prefer movies over TV shows, but I would say High School Musical, the series. Love that show, but I feel like in a way, I could fit into that little show. I really hope you guys enjoy what I put out because I would hate to put in all this work and you guys not really like it. I just want to say thank you for all the support that I've been getting. Already 400 followers, less than a month in. I'd say that's a pretty good start. But yeah, this is all for today's interview and I love you guys. Mwah.